This is one of Her Majesty's aircraft carriers on a bright spring morning in the Mediterranean. It could be any spring morning at all, with everyone busy with usual chores and a certain amount of coming and going by the resident helicopter. It could be any morning, but it isn't. Even a familiar bugle call strikes a note of preparedness. Hands to quarters, clean guns. Tomorrow we're going to start the biggest Marine Commando exercise of the year, using just about everything in the book. Here's the CO of 40 Commando, who's just arrived by helicopter for the Brigadier's briefing. The Marines of 42 Commando, who are already on board waiting for the balloon to go up, are taking their stand easy philosophically. They've been through it all before. And for the time being, the Brigadier and the COs can do the worrying.
Morning, sir.
Hello, Harland. Enjoy your chopper ride?
I hate helicopters. I'd far rather come by boat.
Well, I think we're all here now. I got you together quickly to run over the main points so that we're all clear on tomorrow's exercise. This town, codename Snake Eyes, is our objective. Before the main assault on this beach...
Grid reference 636782.
The radar station...
645756.
And the airfield must be captured. The attack on the radar station will be by the cliff assault troop. The airfield will be captured by the helicopter troops.
Have we confirmed the airstrike beforehand, sir?
Yes, there'll be rocket attacks by Venoms.
What about the defending forces?
They'll be there. This is a typical combined operation of ships, planes, frogmen and commandos. Make sure your wireless sets are working all the time. The timings are as follows. 0600 hours, SBS will drop.
To be 50 miles out from base by 6 in the morning, you had to be up early. And there they go. The special boat section, frogmen parachutists, are the eyes, the ears, and the sensitive fingers of an assault landing. They drop in semi-darkness, as close in as possible, then inflate their dinghy, load up their waterproof radio, and set to work. First, they have to clear any underwater obstructions on the beaches. Then, rendezvous at a hideout on the rocks, to keep radio watch on the HQ ship of the assault now getting underway.
Guard up! Stand by. Launch plane guard.
With the SPS at work on the beaches, the strike aircraft get off to keep the enemy's planes on the ground. Permanently, for preference.
We'll be over target in 10 minutes. Out.
The COO 40 Commando is off to the HQ ship. Things are beginning to warm up.
Remember your stick number 2. When we get on the flight deck, double for your helicopter, but don't enplane until you get my order. That's the CO coming.
see what the Colonel means when he says that choppers may be useful, but they've got no natural dignity. For this sort of arrival, a quarter guard presenting arms wouldn't be right somehow.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Hiram. Good trip.
Not too bad. The venom attack should be starting now.
I'll check up.
This is 42 leader. Rocket attack. Target parked aircraft. Go, go, go. This is 42 leader. Nice shooting. Return to base. Out.
As the strike aircraft take up formation for the flight home, far below them, the first wave of 45 Commando Dories is streaking in towards a hidden cove in the cliffs, just below an enemy radar station marked for destruction. Out to sea, another wave of Dories leaves the parent ship. For this sort of thing, surprise is essential, so it's not a bad idea to pick a spot that looks quite impossible.
All right, son Brown. Off you go.
Okay, sir.
You'll have fun climbing up there with that lot on your back, Snowden. Hey, troops! Up here! Up you go, Snowden.
First chopper wave, airborne now, sir.
Good.
The enemy's planes are knocked out, but the control tower and its radio are still in his hands. But here are the first choppers from the commando carrier to deal with it.
other side. Hopkins, send message. Airfield captured and proceeding Snake's Eye.
Hello, 3-2. Airfield captured and proceeding Snake's Eye.
Back at the radar station, the Cliff party are all set to go.
Hello, 3-1. For Sunray, we are about to attack now. Over. That damn thing working yet?
Send message, assault beach clear. We'll stand by for pickup at 11:30.
Hello, 3-7. Lawnmower.
Here it is. We're in. Beach is clear and the airfield captured.
Good. It's about time we heard from the Cliff assault group.
Aye, aye, sir.
Half ahead, both.
No messages, sir. Tell 40 Commando to send a chopper to the radar station and find out what the hell they're up to.
Hull down on the horizon, the big stuff is moving in. And it won't be long now before the assault starts to roll in towards those beaches.
Mind you don't get your feet wet, mate.
Tower is 1, 3, and 5. Tower is 2, 4, and 6.
And you get casualties on exercises too, which pleases the medical chaps no end. And I suppose the patients are grateful.
You'd better stick to cliff climbing in future. HQ lost contact. What's the fault, sir? Tell the Colonel, position taken, wireless smashed. Bring us up.
This is how to set up an emergency evacuation route for casualties. It's the apple of its designer's eye, and is actually a good deal safer than it looks.
Wireless smashed too. Blast. That doesn't help at all. Give 40 Commander the go-ahead.
Right, sir.
Far out to sea, a cruiser gets the signal to start the bombardment of the beaches. This is the last of the softening up operations before the landing. The last, and by a long way, the noisiest. Now the barrage is lifting inland, and here come the assault landing craft. assault troops and a few light vehicles can get ashore quickly, but they must have the closest possible support from all the machines and material needed to consolidate their gains. This is the responsibility of that much harassed man, the beachmaster.
Will you bring serial 35 in now?
Traffic duty for heavy lorries on a pontoon at sea is a perfectly normal assignment for a Marine. In fact, almost anything is normal for him. Flexibility is the keynote of his training. Every job, parachutist, frogman, commando, and even pilot of one of the naval helicopters is open to him.
Send this.
Hello, 5-6. Opposition overcome on beach. Proceeding Snake's Eye. Over. Message passed, sir.
Very good. Private, carry on.
What's the form for getting into the bay?
We're not yet certain about the underwater obstacles.
Get the SBS frogman to check this, will you?
Right, sir. Obstrom.
There's a wreck across the entrance. Send message.
Hello, 3-7. There's a wreck across the entrance. Shall we blow it? Over.
SBS requests permission to blow obstruction, sir.
Of course.
The frogman, crouched on his rock hideaway, is very much a fighting man, an essential part of the noisy, violent business of war. But underwater, it's a different story. The quiet, green world of water blots out the sight and sound of conflict like the sudden shutting of a door. For the brief time it takes him to reach his objective, he experiences something of the cool detachment of the fish around him. There she is, over there. An old one by the looks of it. No need for words. They can hear the beat of the propeller approaching. One of ours, or one of theirs? Who's to know? In place as quickly as possible and get out again still more quickly while the time fuses tick off their minutes. On shore, the assault troops are already in the outskirts of the town. Choppers are starting to take out the casualties from the main square of the town. These are strictly fake ones this time, and a much sought-after job as the patient gets a free ride home without walking, which is more than the Marines, detailed to be the enemy, can expect as they are marched off into captivity. The SBS get back to the rock and change quickly into their frog suits. There's a long, cold swim ahead to the pickup rendezvous. There go the charges, and there, we hope, goes the wreck. If the charges clear the entrance, the HQ ship will just about get in, If not, I wonder where they'll hold the court-martial. SBS off to the rendezvous with their LCA. LCA off to the rendezvous with their SBS. Absolute accuracy of planning and execution really matters here, with the swimmers completely dependent on the coxswain's arrival at the right rendezvous at the right time. Objective taken according to plan, and everyone starts to march home. I wonder who the genius was who thought of calling that inoffensive village Snake's Eye. We're beginning to look a bit travel-stained by now. In fact, I wonder if most people would recognize these chaps as exactly the same Marines they see at the big ceremonial parades at home. Probably not. And not many would understand that the ceremonial itself is not just ceremonial, nor even tradition, though it's that too, of course. No, the snap of a perfect drill movement isn't just drill. It's the precision, the balance, and the physical alertness that got Sergeant Brown up that almost vertical cliff by his toes and his fingernails, that carried the frogmen parachutists from that aircraft in the dawn to the remote caves at the sea bottom, and finally that carried 1,000 men racing ashore through the surf, on the day, at the hour, and to the minute of the plan. The exercises and the ceremonial are both part of something for which it's not easy to find a word. Perhaps one can only say that it's whatever it is that makes the Royal Marines the Marines.